We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in Jorrvaskr, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
Of Skyrim,
oh,
and
yes,
we
Miss
fight all our lives. When Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. The Companions? In Jorrvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
We'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Would your good friend be named John, by any chance? I'd
Yeah,
spy the two of
these
you.
Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoiled the bunch. You know how it is. About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders.
I hunt the game
The
myself
way I hear it,
every day.
Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
You don't prepare the meat.
Farewell.
Come to chat with an old woman?
No elven spices.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
Careful if you cross the river to the east. Old Hajvar Iron Hand and his brigands are holed up in that cave. White River Watch.
Well, there's no telling what it means. What would you have me do then? Nothing? My
What's
lord,
the meaning of
please.
this interruption?
This is no time
Jarl
for rash
Balgrup is
action.
not
I
receiving
just think we
visitors.
need more information before we act. I just...
As
Who's
House
this,
Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Now where is it? It takes a while to make a I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll tan your hide for sure.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah! The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Wait for me. Farengar!
I wonder what Irileth is so excited about.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice
So,
with fists.
Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. There's no time to lose.
I've seen you helping the Jarl. If only all visitors to Whiterun were as loyal.
I'll see you at the Watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
The
gods in Dragonreach say you've aided the Yard on behalf of Whiterun. Thank you.
I'll see you at the watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
You ascended, and the eight.
You wear that armor well. Iron may be simple, but it'll stop enough to keep you in the fight.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in here?
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Houseguard, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle.
This war's
But
as
we are
stupid
honor-bound
as a
to
feud
fight
with
it,
Clan
even if we
Greymane.
fail.
Did you know
Dragon is
there's some
threatening our
fruits
homes,
that actually
our
grow
families.
better in the cold weather?
Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Houseguard.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
Damn right! Let's move out.
Need something? Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Let's go. We need to get to the western watchtower before it's too late.
I hope the tower holds out until we get there. I hope the tower holds out until we get there.
My cousin's stationed out at the watchtower. I hope he's all right.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again. the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn.
He summons the Thur.
Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Houseguard. You ain't the norm.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
I'm proud to be your battle brother, Dragonborn. Whiterun doesn't need to fear, with you on our side. I need to ask you to stop. That... Can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is you're doing. But I'll lock you up if I have to. I've got my eye on you.
Are you feeling sick? A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide from us forever.